Good morning, I am Kalpana Kiran Taulare from the Global Ayurveda Academy, Nagpur. Today we will see the types of data, measurement scale and the presentation of data. So objective of these sessions are the participants should be able to know about what is meant by variable, what is meant by data, what is the classification of data, which measurement scale used to count this data, and how can we present the data, that is presentation of data. What is meant by variable? Variable means any characteristic that is capable of changing. It's called as the variable. There are mainly two types of variable, dependent variable and the independent variable. Dependent variable means one which get affected by the changes occurring in other variable, and independent variable means one which does not get affected by accompanying any change in other variable. For example, we can take as a drug reserpine used in the hypertension. Here drug reserpine is the independent variable and hypertension is the dependent variable, because hypertension is depends on the drug reserpine and not the drug is depend on the hypertension. So the dependent variable and the independent variable are the two types of variable. In this diagram we can see that the unit of data collection is called as the variable, means height, weight, HBV, these are the variables. The observation lies in the cell of the table, that is nothing but the set of values recorded on one or more observational unit is called as the data, and data is the raw material required for the statistical analysis. Data classification. There are basically mainly two types of data, qualitative data and the quantitative data. इसको छोड़ के भी ग्रुप डाटा, अनग्रुप डाटा, प्राइमरी डाटा, सेकेंडरी डाटा, इंडिपेंडेंट डाटा and dependent data, we can classify the data in this way also. But basically there are mainly two types of data. First one, qualitative data and the quantitative data. So we will see one by one. Qualitative data further divided into the nominal, ordinal and dichotomous. Which are they? Qualitative data is further divided into the nominal, ordinal and the dichotomous, while quantitative data is divided into two types, discrete data and the continuous data. So let us see what is meant by qualitative data. It is also called as the categorical data because it is counted by counting the number of individuals having the same characteristics or the same attributes only. It is also called as the categorical data because each observation is take place in some categories, falls in some category, that is why it is called as the categorical data. It is usually called as the enumerating or the counting type of data. It can be described only. For example, we take the blood group, sex, severity of pain, religion. We can say that 50 students of this class we have to count the blood group. Means each student falls into the blood group A, either B or the O. Such type of data is called as the qualitative type of data. The types of qualitative data are the nominal, ordinal and the dichotomous. So first of all, nominal data. What is meant by nominal? Means there are unordered categories. There is no specific order. The data which fall into category, they are unordered categories, just like a male, female, Hindu, Muslim or a blood group A, B, AB or O. Means if we say male first or female first, there will be no difference at all. So categories are unordered, means the nominal data. Ordinal data means order categories. Yes, definitely data is divided into some specific category, but the categories are ordered, found in some order. Just like a level of pain, no pain, mild, moderate, severe. Level of IQ, high, medium, low. Agreement on certain issues, disagree, neutral or agree. Performance of an employee, good, better, best. Exposure to air pollution, high, medium, low, no exposure. Grades of cancer may be graded as first grade, second grade and third grade. So data we observe falls in some categories, but the categories are arranged in some rank or order. Hence this ordinal data is also called as the ranked data. Third one is the dichotomous type of data. It can be means we can say this data is also the nominal type of data, but what is meant by di means two. If the qualitative data has only two states, then it is referred as the dichotomous data. For example, gender, male or female, disease, present or absent, patient is survive or dead, patient is recovered, not recovered. If the kidney transplant, successful or failure, means we get the answer in two states. Such a type of data is called as the dichotomous data. Next, we will see the quantitative type of data or the numerical data. Quantitative data is also called as the numerical data. The observation on each individual is represented by a number or a quantity. Such observations are known as the quantitative data, obtained either by measurement or counting. Observations are expressed in the measurement unit. This is very important feature of the quantitative data, that observations are expressed in the measurement unit. Means age in years, height in centimeters, weight in kilograms, BP, mm of Hg, Hb percentage. So this type of data is called as the quantitative data or the numerical data. Quantitative data types, first is the discrete, means whole number or whole integers, and continuous means the data which obtained in the fractions or integer is called as the quantitative data but continuous type. Best example for this discrete and continuous type of data, we can say that the complete age in the years, means your age on your last birthday is your complete age. That must be in complete figure. 16 years, maybe 20 years. Okay, such a type of data is called as the discrete data. But when we ask what is your age today, so there may be possibility of getting 16 years, 6 months, point. So such a type of data is called as a continuous type of data. Means when the observations we take contains only the whole number or full integer is called as the discrete data, and the second continuous data is nothing but the observation falls in the category pick up any fractional value from the given range is called as the continuous type of data. Conversion of the quantitative data to the qualitative data. Yes, it is possible to convert the quantitative type of data into the qualitative type of data. We can see some examples here. For example, we take the HB of 10%. 10% का हमने HB लिया है, ये डाटा क्वांटिटेटिव टाइप का हुआ. बट इफ वी कन्वर्ट दैट 10% into the anemic or non-anemic, that data would be converted into the qualitative type of data. Similarly, height we can be converted into tall person, short person. Similarly, weight we can also convert underweight, normal and overweight. So it is possible to convert the quantitative data into the qualitative data, but vice versa there is no possibility. Next, we can see the further type of data is the group data and the ungrouped data. Group data means data presented in the group. HB of 7 mains are, we see here we made some groups. 2 mains HB is 13 gram percentage, 3 mains 14 gram percentage and 2 mains 14.6 gram percentage. Ungrouped data में यही डाटा कैसा होगा 13, 13, 14, 14, 14, 14, 6, 4, just like this. So group data and the ungrouped data. Primary data and the secondary data. Data obtained directly from the individual is called as the primary data. एकदम करेक्ट एक्चुअल इंफॉर्मेशन हमें मिलती है थ्रू दिस प्राइमरी डाटा, एंड डाटा obtained from the outside source is called as the secondary data. Means we can use the journal records available in the hospital. Such a type of data is called as a secondary type of data. Tertiary type of data is also there. If we use the source as a magazine, newspaper, such a type of data is called as the tertiary data. Next we will see the scales of measurement. Every researcher measures the obtained data. Means characteristics observed in a person is called as the variable, and this variable change in person to person and within a person time to time. So there required some scale to measure all these variable. The scales available are nominal scale, ordinal scale, interval scale and the ratio scale. For qualitative data we use the nominal scale and the ordinal scale, and for quantitative data we use the interval scale and the ratio scales. Scales of measurement can be considered in terms of their mathematical properties. Here is the order wise, we give the order wise scales here. Nominal scale उससे स्ट्रॉन्ग होती है ऑर्डिनल स्केल, उससे स्ट्रॉन्ग होती है इंटरवल स्केल और उससे भी स्ट्रॉन्ग होती है रेशियो स्केल. स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ स्केल इंक्रीजेस बिकॉज दे possesses more and more mathematical properties. Nominal and ordinal scale are called as the weak measurement scale, and the interval and ratio scale are called the strong measurement scale. But nominal scale is the weakest scale of the measurement and the ratio scale is the strongest scale of the measurement. What is meant by nominal scale? Number can be assigned to categories as names. The number is assigned to categories is completely arbitrary. Means we see the nominal data. There is unordered categories. नॉमिनल डाटा अपने पास है तो उसको मेजर करने के लिए हमें जो भी स्केल अप्लाई करते हैं दैट इज सिंपली नॉमिनल स्केल. इट इज़ द वीकेस्ट स्केल ऑफ द मेजरमेंट. फॉर एग्जांपल वी से द जेंडर मेल और फीमेल. Or we can take the another example, blood group A, B, AB and O. The number one assigned to male and female is completely arbitrary. Means what we can say, in number one all male will lie and in number two all female will be lie. But number one and number two is just given for our simplification, not to the male and not to the female. Means number we give is totally completely arbitrary. If such a type of data is available our pass, we can use the nominal scale to measure such a type of data. These numbers are assigned just for the simplicity. They do not possess any mathematical properties of number system. Which are the mathematical properties? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay, if we apply one number to male and two number to female, and here are some observations. Okay, does it means that 1 minus 2 is equal to minus 1? No. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3? No. Means we can apply any mathematical properties to such a type of scale that is called as the nominal scale. The number givens are totally arbitrary. Okay, this is the nominal scale. Ordinal scale, number can be assigned to categories. सेम जैसे हमने नॉमिनल स्केल में देखा था, ऑर्डिनल स्केल में भी हम नंबर दे सकते हैं, बट द नंबर्स कैन बी असाइंड टू कैटेगरीज. द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन स्केल पॉइंट इज नॉट इक्वल. द नंबर्स आर असाइंड जस्ट फॉर सिंप्लिसिटी. दे डू नॉट possess the mathematical properties of number system, but these number can arrange in ascending or descending order. We can take one example. So for ordinal scale, पेन कैटेगरीज लेते हैं हम लोग, माइल्ड, मॉडरेट एंड सीवियर. दीज आर 3 कैटेगरीज ऑफ द पेन. माइल्ड से मॉडरेट ज़्यादा होगा, मॉडरेट से सीवियर ज़्यादा होगा. डेफिनेटली वी कैन असाइन नंबर 1, 2 एंड 3 टू दिस कैटेगरीज. तीनों कैटेगरी को हमने 1, 2, 3 नंबर दे दिए. We know that mild is more than that moderate is more than that severe. Okay, mild से moderate ज़्यादा है, moderate से severe ज़्यादा है, but mild से moderate कितना ज़्यादा है, moderate से severe कितना ज़्यादा है, ये हम नहीं बता सकते. Means here data is only arranged in the ascending or descending order. We can give number to them also for our simplicity, but these number also does not fulfill the any mathematical properties. Addition, subtraction we can do here. Just we can say that mild is more than moderate, moderate is more than severe, but exactly इनमें कितना distance रहेगा ये भी हम नहीं बता सकते. That is ordinal type of data and we use the ordinal scale to measure such a type of data. Interval scale. Third scale is the interval scale. In the interval scale, the scale is divided into equal parts and the distance between any 2 consecutive scale point is the same. Means we can say that third scale, that is the interval scale, distance between any 2 point is same. Means what? If we measure the temperature on a Fahrenheit scale, that is जो हम टेम्परेचर काउंट करते हैं फ़ारेनहाइट स्केल पे, उसका ये बेस्ट एग्जांपल है. फॉर एग्जांपल हम यहाँ पे 10 लेते हैं, दूसरा 20 डिग्री और तीसरा आता है 30 डिग्री टेम्परेचर अपना. We can say that the distance between 10 and 20 is equal to the distance between 20 and the 30. Means we can always be confident that the meaning of distance between any 2 consecutive point is the same. So we can apply here addition and the subtractions in case of the interval scale. Next we will go to the ratio scale. What is meant by ratio scale? This is the strongest measurement scale. It is an interval scale with true zero value. Ratio scale have all mathematical property. Means if we get the continuous type of data, we can add, we can subtract, we can multiply, or we can divide it. So all mathematical properties are we can apply with the help of this scale. Next we will see the interval scale. In the interval scale, the scale is divided into equal parts and the distance between any two consecutive scale point is the same. Means we can always confident that the meaning of distance between 10 and 30 is the same as the distance between 70 and the 90 on the interval scale. But interval scale do not have the true zero point. The number 0 is completely arbitrary in case of the interval scale. For example, we take the measurement of temperature on a Fahrenheit scale or the Celsius scale. जिसे हम regular temperature count करते हैं, that is the best example of the interval scale. Interval scale allows only the addition and the subtraction. Means we can say that for example 80 is not twice as hot as 40. 40 से टोटल डबल नहीं होता है. ये हम कौन सा टेम्परेचर काउंटिंग की बात करें. दैट इज द एग्जांपल ऑफ इंटरवल स्केल. नेक्स्ट वी आर going to see the ratio scales. It is an interval scale with the true zero value. In case of interval scale, there is a no true zero value, but in case of ratio scale there is a true zero value. Means it is an interval scale with a true zero value. Ratio scale have all mathematical properties of the number system such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and the division. We can measure the height, weight, all continuous type of data with the help of this ratio scale. This is the strongest scale of the measurement. Ratios are meaningful, true zero exists and it is the reference point. A best example of the ratio scale is the temperature on the Kelvin scale is the best example of the ratio scale. The observations made using the nominal or ordinal scale are known as the qualitative type of data, and the observations made using the interval scale and the ratio scale are known as the quantitative type of data. So we can take a small exercise on this type of data and which scale we can use. You can also answer. First example is the number of children in family. Which type of is data? Discrete data. And which scale we can use? Interval scale. Second example is the severity of pain. Data type is mild, moderate, severe pain. Ordinal type of data, and we can use the ordinal scale for the ordinal type of data. Age in years, completed age in years. Here unit year is given. So it is the discrete data and scale use is interval scale. Gender, male, female. Which type of data? Nominal type of data. And which scale we can use? Nominal scale. Height in centimeter. कौन से प्रकार का डाटा है? Continuous type of data. And which scale we can use? The ratio scale. Socio-economic status. Poor होता है ना, mild, moderate, severe. Ordinal type of data or the rank data. We can use the ordinal scale for the ordinal type of data. Birth weight in newborn. न्यूबॉर्न का बर्थ वेट है, किलोग्राम यूनिट लगेगा. कौन सी टाइप का डाटा हुआ है? कंटिन्यूस टाइप ऑफ डाटा. एंड विच स्केल वी कैन यूज हियर? द रेशियो स्केल. टाइम ऑफ ऑनसेट ऑफ डिसीज इन द डेज. यूनिट आया है डेज. इट इज डिस्क्रीट टाइप ऑफ डाटा एंड वी कैन यूज द इंटरवल स्केल फॉर द डिस्क्रीट टाइप ऑफ डाटा. ब्लड ग्लूकोज लेवल mg% में हमें पूरा मिलेगा जो भी डाटा अपने पास है. कौन सी टाइप का डाटा होगा? ये कंटिन्यूस टाइप ऑफ डाटा है. और विच स्केल वी कैन यूज़? द रेशियो स्केल वी कैन यूज़. मीन्स एक सिंपल हम लोग बोल सकते हैं, नॉमिनल टाइप ऑफ डाटा है तो नॉमिनल स्केल बराबर है, ऑर्डिनल टाइप ऑफ डाटा है तो ऑर्डिनल स्केल. ठीक है. दूसरा डिस्क्रीट टाइप ऑफ डाटा है तो इंटरवल स्केल, और कंटिन्यूस टाइप ऑफ डाटा है तो रेशियो स्केल. सो वी कैन यूज़ द नॉमिनल, ordinal, interval and ratio scale to count the quantitative type of data and the qualitative type. Qualitative के कौन से प्रकार है? Nominal, ordinal. और क्वांटिटेटिव के कौन से प्रकार है? डिस्क्रीट एंड द कंटिन्यूस. ओके, वी कैन रिपीट. नॉमिनल डाटा है तो नॉमिनल स्केल, ऑर्डिनल डाटा है तो ऑर्डिनल स्केल. तीसरा, डिस्क्रीट डाटा है तो इंटरवल स्केल, और कंटिन्यूस डाटा है तो रेशियो स्केल. ओके, थैंक यू.